The last 50 years have been characterized by tremendous economic progress and development, but also arrests and detentions of, as you pointed out, alleged communist liberation theologians and others. But in recent months, the emphasis seems to have focus seems to have shifted to minor players, such as a rude and insensitive teenager who no Christian group has actually specifically complained against, the son of a chai tao kueh seller who wrote 400 blog articles, as you pointed out. Do you think in the future, as Mr. Zakaria has pointed out, there will be more space for diverse views for growth in Singapore, perhaps not total anarchy, but at least a measured degree of anarchy that could lead to a Facebook or Instagram coming out of Singapore at some point in time?
There are so many presumptions and assumptions in your question, I don't know where to start answering it. First of all, over the last 50 years, it's not just been economic development, but also social development and political development. We've become a nation. Liberation theologians didn't figure very prominently. We had one episode somewhere along the way, but it's something we've left behind us. And the country is one country. We feel one country. Where we are today is a different society from what we started off with in 1965. I think it's more stable. I think the people are closer together. I think it's a more open society. The scope for talking about sensitive things is more. We talk about racial differences, we talk about religious differences, we talk about difficult problems to solve within our society, which in other countries would be taboo, such as differences in performance of different ethnic groups in education, in social, in the professions, and so on. Are there limits? Yes, every society has limits. One of the limits is you can say anything you like, you can discuss anything you like, you can't defame anybody you like. And if you do, there are legal remedies which we have inherited from the British, in fact from the English, good English law, and it's right and proper that there should be ways for a defamation to be examined, determine whether it's true or false, and if it's false, that there should be proper damages and redress. And I think that's necessary. If you can't redress defamation, how can I clear my name when somebody defames me? That's a big problem. You talked about somebody, I think Fareed mentioned Barack Obama. But Barack Obama's predecessor, Bill Clinton, he had a big problem. People said terrible things about him. There was no way he could clear his name because under American law, defamation is no longer practically no longer a civil action open to leaders. I don't think we should go in that direction. The other issue is, which is going to be sensitive for a long time, is race and religion. I don't think those sensitivities ever go away. You have seen what's happening in America, never mind what's happening here. And you say the wrong word, people get very angry. You can give offense even without intending to. So when you intend to give offense, I think we have to act against you. And if you are a young person, well, the courts have ways to deal with young persons which are appropriate. Juvenile delinquents exist in every society. So I think when you say that defamation, the blogger writing 400 articles, or a young person who posts a rant is a center of our attention, I think you give them too much attention. They have to be dealt with in their place, but I think the country has got many other things to attend to.